Okay, sir.
A very good morning to HUDFE, all the fellow colleagues, the speaker, Mona Yadav madam, and my dear students. So this is phase 2 of the first year engineering induction program. And in this today's session, we are beginning with demonstration of virtual labs by Miss Mona Yadav madam from Mechanical Engineering Department. So I'm taking this an opportunity to introduce her. Now, madam has been looking after the institute level virtual labs. Actually, this is carrying a significant importance, especially in this pandemic period. While talking about Mona Yadav madam, she has completed her BE in power from Nagpur University, National Power Training Institute, Nagpur. And after that, she has received her MTech in heat power engineering, again from Nagpur. And initially, she has rendered her duties as a lecturer in Government College, Nagpur. Now she has been working here from around 5 to 6 years in as an assistant professor in our Vidyaprishtan Kamal Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology. She is having some well-known publication on her name, and to the best of my memory, she has proved herself in the NPTEL examinations which are conducted by different IITs, and she has a number of gold as well as silver certificates in NPTEL. And one more thing that she has own YouTube channel, and number of subscription has already crossed 1000, and these are increasing day by day. So this is a very brief introduction of Mona Yadav madam. Madam, over to you, madam.
Yes, sir. So first of all, I would like to tell, sir, am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So good morning to everyone, all the students and faculties present over here. So I would like to first of all introduce what is virtual lab and actually why it is considered as important in nowadays, like in current education field. So first of all, what is a virtual lab? Virtual lab is a MHRD initiative. So it is under NMEICT. So NMEICT is like National Mission on Education through Information and Technology. So basically, under this mission, virtual labs are being developed. Now, what are virtual labs? We'll have a clear idea about it, detailed view of what it is. But these are interactive simulators. Like if you are not able to perform practicals in actual lab by coming in lab, then there are interactive simulators which are made to mimic the how a physical lab works. So it is going to mimic the process, like what happens in a lab, how practicals are performed. So exactly not, it will not be same, but what processes are there and what you have to learn from after doing those procedures, after performing those steps. So such devices, components or setups are mimicked on the computer screen, on the laptop screen. So or even on the you can use it on your mobile as well. So basically those actual environment is simulated and it is shown on the screen, and what we have to learn by performing the actual practical in lab. So those outcomes can be taken from, or those things can be learned from the screen as well. So these virtual labs, it is not actual lab, it is a virtual lab, and it contains many laboratory practicals and facilities of various disciplines. So now we'll go through the main page of the virtual lab. Rather than showing it on PPT, I'll directly show like what is the virtual lab, where you can visit the virtual lab, and what are the various types of disciplines which are available. So these are useful to students and to students of any community, basically technically, and we are now making use of this from last 1.5 years. So, and it is helping us even if students are staying at home, but it is helping students and even our even we faculties to teach many of the concepts. So from last 1.5 year, our institute is nodal center for virtual lab, and that's why we are having this facility. So I'll just present my screen. I think my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So first of all, actually you can open it through our college website also, and even we can go through directly by typing VLabs IITB. So there are two ways. Either we can directly type VLab IITB and we can directly go through that, but we are having the same under academics also. So under the academics tab of our institute's website, we need to click on virtual labs. Yes, I'll request to students that please keep your audio mute. Otherwise, it will be difficult for some of you to listen to what I'm telling. So here we are having three links where we have to open IIT Bombay Virtual Labs. So once we are here on IIT Bombay Virtual Lab, this page, so this becomes the main page of the virtual lab. So here we are having intro labs and many other tabs. So these are the various disciplines and domains. So like electronics and communication, computer science and engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical, chemical, biotechnology, biomedical, and so on. So these are like various disciplines which are available, and under these disciplines or under these tabs there are n number of labs and practicals which are provided. So if we'll open any one, so then we can see for example, if I'll click on the first one, so here under disciplines and domains, so we can see that under electronics and communication we have these many labs available, like advanced network technologies. At this point of time you all may not be having idea like what these things are, but as per your branch in second year and in third year you will be able to understand these various things in under computer science and engineering. So we have like problem solving, artificial neural networks, pattern recognition. So these are various disciplines, and we will go through. I'll just show any one practical so that you will be able to understand that how actually the practical is performed. So under electrical, see, electrical machines, substation automation lab, virtual power lab. So there are various labs. Under mechanical engineering also material responsible response to microstructural, mechanical, thermal and biological stimuli, and so on. So these are various labs which are available under each and every discipline. At this point of time you will not be able to understand each and every lab, and it's not of use if I'll go through each and every lab, but just I'm showing that these are various disciplines and many labs are available under virtual lab. Now there is a method like how to use a particular lab. So once we are going through a particular lab, and then we have to follow the certain steps which are available and under that particular practical in lab. So when you will be performing practical, the teacher who will be conducting these practicals, he'll be demonstrating various steps, and you have to follow these steps. Now you have to you can use these facilities by making your registration. So virtual labs are having n number of practicals and experiments available with it. But in order to utilize the facility, we as a student or faculty, we need to register there through our email ID. And there is a registration process which hardly takes 2 or 3 minutes, and that is to be followed. So I want to know from you all whether you all are having your email ID with you. Are you all having your email IDs with you right now? Please reply in the chat box. Okay. So you
Hello, madam.
yes,
They
yes.
don't have the college email
Official,
ID.
yes, ma'am, no
Yes.
problem, no problem.
Okay.
So basically you will need your email ID. So once you are having your email ID, so there is a small form, and under that form you have to just enter some details. And once those details are entered and you are having your username and password with you, then your registration is complete. And then you can perform any practical, and you can give feedback. So whatever feedback you are giving, or like whatever information you are entering on the portal, now that's visible to us. Like for example, I can just see the name like Swapnil Raskar or Akshay Kambre and Rohan Devare. So like many of you have replied now, Apeksha Chauhan. So whoever is going to give the feedback, I can see the name, your teacher can see the name of that student and which practical he or she has performed. So we have that database with us uh, through the virtual lab. So once you have done your registration and you have performed the practical and filled the feedback form. So after filling the feedback form, your information is available with us that yes, Apeksha has performed the practical or Tanuja has performed this particular practical. So it becomes a mandatory activity that once you are performing any practical on the virtual lab, then you should fill the feedback form as well, because then only your attendance may be recorded or your teacher will understand that yes, this particular student has completed this practical on virtual lab. So this becomes one mandatory activity which is ignored by many of the students. So that's why I given more emphasis on that. Okay, so there are many labs or many disciplines, and many practicals and experiments are available under each and every lab. So we'll go through one. So I'll see this is one thing, and this is one page. Basically these are the labs which are developed by IITs. Okay, the labs which are able you are able to see right now, like under electrical, mechanical, chemical, biotechnology, civil, physical sciences and chemical sciences. So these are the labs which are developed by IIT Bombay. Okay, IIT Bombay and other IITs and NITs, like basically these institutes. And there are few more labs also which are developed by other institutes. Like if our institute wants to develop a lab, so that lab will be included under different portal. So again, so there are two ways to utilize the facilities of virtual lab. One are the main labs which are developed here, which are available here and developed by IITs and NITs. And other labs are also there, and they are also very good. So those labs are under V Labs Dev. So we have to click on this V Labs Dev. And under this V Labs Dev, there is an option as Explore Labs. So students, are you able to see this Explore Lab option? Please reply. Are you able to see the steps which I am showing? I should not be very fast. Yes, okay. Thank you. So yes, under this Explore Labs, we are having demonstration of lab, approved lab, and labs under development. So this approved labs, on this we have to click. So under approved labs, we'll be able to see other labs which are like developed by these institutes, MIT and other many institutes. So, and labs under development, you can see that what new labs are coming for like further facilities. So approved labs. So once we are on this page, on the page of approved labs, then you can see that there are many labs available here. And according to discipline, that also we can like we are having many labs here also. And again, under demonstration of labs also, you can see like what. So I will not show this video, but for a particular lab, the information is given on this page. Like if you want to go through a physics lab, or like what is given under English lab, or what is given under physics lab. So lab demonstration is shown on this page under explore labs, on demonstration of lab. So you once you will click on explore lab and then on demonstration of lab, then you will be able to see like what particular content is available on a single lab. So if you want to learn more about sensor modeling, computer graphics, or data structures, numerical methods, so like videos are also available here where they have demonstrated the use of a particular lab. So at this point of time, my job is to introduce the facilities of virtual lab, because I can't introduce each and every lab in short period of time, but I'm just showing you this page. See, under demonstration of lab, if you will see videos, you can see the content of various labs available on this particular portal. So these are the various videos for the labs available here. So these are this is the list of approved labs. You have to by default it is alphabetically arranged, and if you want to arrange it with like discipline, so it is it will be visible in this way. Okay, so by default actually it is sorry, it's not alphabetically arranged, but by default it is arranged as per uh, the lab is developed according to that sequence, and according to alphabet it will be arranged in this way. So actually here more labs were there, but they are under maintenance. Some features are to be added, so those can be seen under this labs under development. So here more labs can be seen, and these can also be sorted through the discipline. Okay, so these are the various list of the labs which are available, and you can perform various practicals over it. And I'll just try to show one lab under approved labs. So for example, you are having your first year, in first year you are having your subject as physics. So if engineering physics lab we want to explore, so what Newton's ring experiment is there available here for under the engineering physics lab. So that can be performed. So we'll not be able to perform it right now, but yes, what is the aim? See, like in the in the lab manual in your practical. So we have aim, apparatus, theory, pre-test, procedure. Pre-test means if any small test is available. So basically aim, apparatus, theory, procedure, observation, result. So these are the things which we have on our lab manual in our journal, practical journal. Okay. So, but in case of the virtual lab, we have pre-test, procedure, and simulation. This simulation becomes a new thing, because this is not an actual lab, this is a mimicked lab wherein we'll be performing practicals on the screen, not in the actual lab. So here you will be having aim in the same way as you have in your practical journal, and theory associated with that particular practical. So you will be having, see, the aim of this practical is to perform to determine wavelength of light and refractive index using Newton's ring experiment. Now, what is the theory associated with this particular practical? So everything is given on this particular page. So along with diagram and formulas, whatever required for performing the practical, and to have the calculations. So pre-test is there. So pre-test is like after understanding the theoretical background related to this particular practical. So you can solve these few questions, and if you are able to solve these questions, so you will be evaluated at the end, like how many questions are right out of 5. So this is the pre-test. Now after pre-test, there is a procedure, and this is the procedure which we have to follow to perform the practical. Okay, so Newton's ring experiment it is, and in order to perform this practical, we have to follow this procedure or these steps. So like in these procedure steps will be followed on the simulator. So now these steps will be different for different labs and different practicals. So under a different lab, for example, now 258 students are 258 people are present here, out of which 240 students will be there. And these 240 students, you are belonging to various branches. Like some of you will be from mechanical, civil, electrical, AIDS, computer science, IT, and so on. Like you are belonging to different branches. So under a different discipline, you need to perform different practicals under different labs, and these will be having like variety of steps and procedures that need to be followed to perform a specific practical. So it will not be same. It will not be same for each and every lab. It will be different. And once you are able to successfully follow all these steps, then only you will be able to get the result. So performing these steps with care and preciseness, that is also very important. So once you are reading the steps available on a particular lab, then you will follow it, and if you are following it correctly, then you will be able to get the desired results as expected in that particular practical. Okay, so these are the procedure. This is the procedure which is given for a particular practical, and once you are following these steps on this simulation, like click for simulation. Are you able to see this tab? Click for simulation. Yes, students. Someone has written don't know. How we know that? How we know that which subject are there for which group? Don't know about which group I have. Okay, who has asked? Akansha has asked this question. I'm not getting what exactly you are asking. Akansha, can you specify? I'll try to end all of your questions answer at the end, in the end. So yes, once we are clicking on this tab, that is click for simulation. So then we need to follow the various steps which we have like studied or which we have read in previous page. Okay, so once these steps are followed, and then we have to complete those steps and submit. So this is a simple page actually. If we'll see the few practicals available, like I'm from mechanical, so I can tell very easily about mechanical practicals. But at this point of time, you may not be able to understand about turbines and all. So I'm not going in detail about it. But we'll try to complete your registration. So that when you will be able to perform, then when you will be able to perform any of the practical, any simpler practical, then you should be able to give the feedback. Okay, so have you all understood like there are various disciplines available on the virtual lab? See, at this point of time, you should understand that virtual lab is a portal. It is a facility which is available for all students. Students from any it can be accessed from any place, and that is a facility which you can access directly on your mobile or laptop by making use of internet. Yes, Gayatri is asking, does our college have virtual labs? So yes, our college is also having two labs are developed by faculties. So that is a those are different labs also, and we can make use of this portal. This portal is made, virtual lab is a portal which is made so that students from any place should be able to utilize. Yes, yes, Arpita, I'll be able to just show the registration process in a bit in a minute. So yes, I was telling that. Yes, I will be sending the link. So say virtual lab is a portal which is made so that students like you or from all over India or any place, they should be able to make use of these various labs. So virtual lab, it is not an actual lab, it is a virtual lab. So you can use it from any place. And there are various labs available here. And under various labs, we have different experiments. So now in first year, in second year, third year, final year, as you will go, so your faculties will demonstrate various labs for different particular subjects, and you can perform even on your own by learning those steps and procedures. Okay, so yes, you can use it from any place. You can use it from any place. I'll just repeat the process once again, which I have shown at start. So see, here you can directly type VLab IITB, and once you will type VLab IITB, you will be able to see this page. Okay, so you have to click on Virtual Lab IIT Bombay. Getting it? Getting the procedure? Yes, just by typing VLab IITB, you can get this page. So you have to click on Virtual Lab IIT Bombay. So now you are here on the main page, home page of the virtual labs. So once you are here on the main page of the virtual labs, so there are two kinds of labs available here. So on main page, you have disciplines and domains, and these are the labs which are developed by IITs and NITs. So these labs can be utilized. So this is one way, and another way is to click on VLabs Dev, that is VLabs developed by other institutes. So once we are on this page, so then we have to click on Explore Labs. And under Explore Lab, we have this demonstration of labs. Under this demonstration of lab, you can see a demonstration of any lab, like what content is available for that particular lab, and approved labs, and labs under this particular tab. You can see like what new labs are coming. So some of the experiments of this particular tab, like labs under development, so you can perform, but they may not be available like fully. There may be some error, so that's why these labs are kept still under labs under development tab. So here in approved labs, I think there may not be any issue if you will be performing the practical. Okay, so these are the various labs and disciplines which are available. Now coming on to the process of registration. Okay, so I want you all to type VLabs IITB in your mobile, and please search for this page, like which we were having in start. So search for VLab IITB. Just search for VLab IITB, and then click on Outreach. I have not yet shared any attendance link. Okay, Swapnali is asking me to explain one more time. So I'm asking you to type VLabs IITB in your mobile. Search it in Google. Yes, I'm asking you to do it now. Okay, so what options you are able to see on this page after opening it on your mobile? After clicking on outreach, what options you are able to see? See, you have typed VLab IITB. Now you might be on home page, and on your home page you have to click on outreach. Okay, it's login page. So are you able to see feedback form, this option, feedback forms? Are you able to see this option? Feedback form. Okay. Actually, there may be an issue because yesterday actually we received a mail that there may be issue today or tomorrow. So the option is actually not visible right now, but actually you have to click on feedback form. Means right now it's not available. Maybe in mobile screen it's becoming more difficult to figure out. So that option is not available right now. Ma'am, Sajjan ma'am, or Dhandure sir.
Yes, madam.
Ma'am, actually, there is some issue on
Madam.
the main page of virtual labs. So
Hello?
registration cannot be done right now. Just before half hour it was working, but it's not working right now. So we can't complete registration now. We have to take a different session for completing the registration process.
No, madam. Once the students get their college email IDs, they can do registrations.
Yes, ma'am, and even virtual lab page is not working.
Okay, it's okay.
So actually, that's
Is it compulsory for all the students to do the registration?
yes, ma'am. Actually, if they are having official mail ID, then that's fine. But still, the page is not working right now. Virtual labs page.
We will leave it today, madam. We will take another day.
Yes,
Once
yes.
the admission process is over, once all the students are categorized into their divisions, we will do it.
Okay, ma'am. So actually, ma'am, my introduction for virtual lab portal, it's over. I hope students have understood like how to go to a particular lab. Yes, students, have you understood like what are the facilities available on the lab, on the virtual lab portal?
Now I have given permission to unmute themselves. The students can say also, and if you have any doubt, you can ask the doubts. Students can
Yes,
just
ma'am, understood.
Okay, so actually see the basic intention behind keeping this session was that you should know what is virtual lab, what are facilities which are available on virtual lab. So there are many practicals, there are many labs which are available on virtual lab, and slowly one by one when you will be learning in first, second, third semester, so you will make utilization of these facilities available on the
Ma'am,
lab.
virtual labs have many practicals.
Yes, they are having many practicals, but you have to do a particular practical associated to your syllabus, or even you can learn something extra. So you can explore, it's up to you. Maybe your subject teacher will ask you to perform 4, 5, or 10 practicals related to that particular subject, or you may do some extra activity also. So
Ma'am,
it's up to you.
some
Yes.
branches are under maintenance. Why?
Because those labs are still under development, means they are adding few more features or experiments under that particular lab. So
Okay,
they
thank you.
still you can make use of those labs, but like if a particular lab is having, for example, 5 practicals and 4 are completed, but 5th one may be still under development. So that's why they have not kept it under approved lab.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, any more questions?
Ma'am, demonstration of labs are available.
Yes, demonstration of lab is available there. On that page, you can click on a particular subject and you will be able to understand that what content is given in that particular lab.
Okay, ma'am. No.
Uh,
So this is the problem. See, you have to
Rohan,
Yes, ma'am.
mute yourself.
Okay.
Yes, any more questions? So tell me what you have understood about virtual lab. Can anyone tell me? Yes, many of you are present here. When I was explaining, there were around 200. Now the number has increased to 266. I don't know, maybe the students who have joined late, they have understood or not. So let me ask to Aniket Shiral. Aniket? Aniket Sangram? Okay, yes. Yashodeep has replied that we can do many practicals and explore many more things related to our respective courses. Yes, not only to your respective courses, but also if you want to learn about some interdisciplinary things, so you can learn about that also. It's up to you. There are many practicals available, but it's up to you, like how many things you can explore. So if anyone is having any question, then please ask. I can tell more about any particular thing if you are having question. Maybe I have forgot. Virtual labs are portal, irrespective of time and place, we can perform experiment. Yes, very good, Gayatri. So yes, now I think that you have understood. So virtual lab is it is a portal. So someone has copy pasted the information. I think virtual labs are interactive digital simulation. Someone has copy pasted and shown all the information which is available on the virtual lab, but fine, it's fine, you are able to explore. So that's what our intention is, that you should be able to understand, you should know that we are having these many facilities and we can utilize and we can learn many things from it. So yes, you can virtually get practical information. Yes, even even after college gets start, no, you are performing some practicals in actual lab, and you are performing that particular practical in virtual lab. So you can see the graph and many things which are automatically generated in a particular lab. So there are many facilities. Like here, you have to draw the graph by taking each and every observation, recording, like after having all calculations and readings. But in virtual lab, you can get the graph directly. So there are many things which you are able to learn and see through virtual labs. Okay. For artificial intelligence and data science, actually, that is, see, it is a advanced version of branch which is available. So that is kind of application oriented branch. So the virtual labs which are available here, those are like very related to core things. Those are very basics. So if you are able to understand these things, then only you can apply the concepts to the application oriented thing. What is its use to students? Let me see. We can, yes. Ma'am, can we do also these experiments in actual labs? Yes, the experiments related to your syllabus. So you will be able to do the experiments in actual lab if college, if college gets started and you are able to come here in the lab physically, then you will be able to perform those practicals actually also and in virtual lab also, provided that the same experiment as per your syllabus, same content should be available on virtual lab. See, now virtual labs are designed by either IITs, NITs, or other different institutes. So they have designed it according to their syllabus, their content, what they have found more useful. So according to Pune, and our syllabus is there according to Pune University. So if both the things are matching, so then we can say that same thing you can, same practical you can perform in the lab physically also, and same thing you can do on virtual lab also. So if both the things are same, like content is same, then you can do. So which branch, which subject for which branch? So see, like now there are certain experiments or labs which are available under civil engineering, and mechanical engineering students can make use of it, like there is fluid machinery. So fluid machinery is a lab which is available under civil engineering, but mechanical engineering students are also having the same subject, so they can utilize the same lab. So it's not like that under mechanical engineering, the labs which are available, you only mechanical engineering students can use it. So like it's up to the course content which you are having. So you can make use of any lab. So for example, when I was teaching some subjects for third year students, third year mechanical students, I was making use of civil engineering labs to teach them. And under electrical, there are many labs available. So
Hello. Sajin madam.
Hello, Sonone sir.
Hello, sir. Any?
Hello madam. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Bole.
Chitrakar sir is ready now.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. No, no. Now I will request Dhandore sir to offer a vote of thanks of this session. Dhandore sir.
उस पे ही बोलते।
Dhandore sir, please.
Thank you, madam, for your brief explanation on virtual lab. Now I request Dr. Chitrakar sir for his next session. Over to Chitrakar sir.
Okay, before that,